What's going on? My name is Joe here from J&J Diverse Solutions, and today we are building a router sled for our router. The reason we're doing this is because we'd like to get into some live edge projects, and those usually require a larger planer than we have. We have a 12.5-inch planer. So by making this router sled, we should be able to do up to, at most, like 43.5 inches. So quite a step up. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to put your slab in, and the router just goes back and forth across it and makes everything level. I'm going to be using plywood for this. It's pretty dimensionally stable. I've got my plans in hand. I drew them myself, so fingers crossed I get everything right when I drew it up.
We are J&J Diverse Solutions. We build, we create, we joke, and we have fun. Watch the father and son-in-law duo, Jeff and Joe, conquer their trials and tribulations as they build their small business from the ground up. If you're looking for a company that makes timeless wooden pieces that can be passed down from generation to generation, you found it. Because here at J&J, we care about you and your family just as we do our own. Let us show you. J&J, the better way.
Alright guys, so now that all of our pieces are cut, we are going to start our assembly with the main base here. This is where the router will actually ride. So what we're going to do is take these two strips and we are actually going to put them on top. I don't want to put them on the sides because that doesn't really help a whole lot with rigidity. So if I put them on top of this piece, it's going to make this main beam a lot stiffer. Then we can take this over to the table saw, cut the strips down both sides. Once we do that, we will cap the ends and we'll have our main body done. Another reason I'm putting these on top is because if I were to put them on the sides and then I ran screws through the side to hold it together, you get micro bumps in your sled from the router going across it, because those screws actually spread the wood apart just a little bit, and it will show up in your piece. So to eliminate that, we're just going to drill through here and do the same thing, because on the sides it's not going to matter as much as it would in your body. Now we have to drill our holes. The reason I cut the slots first is that way I can go back and make sure that this lines up exactly where it's supposed to and you don't have a lopsided hole. So now that we have our rails screwed together, what we're going to do now is run them through the joiner. We're going to do that because there is another piece that's going to get screwed on the bottom of these rails, and when we do that we want it to be a perfect fit. We want it nice and level, so by doing that it should match up perfect. Alright guys, I apologize if it's a little hard to hear right now. We got the heater running because it's like -4 outside. And then the air filtration system is on. Now that the bottom of our rails are jointed, we can now fasten these to the bottom like this to make a T. And then we will take these 4-inch block or 3x3 blocks, and they will cap the ends to ensure that's not right. I changed the dimension, now they don't fit. Whoops. But basically what we're going to do now is we are going to take this piece and marry it to its foot. It's going to make a T shape, and then we're going to take these and cap the end. That way the sled cannot travel farther than the end of the rail. On this router slides well, plenty of good movement in this guy. If you want to see it in action, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, that way you get the notifications, because here pretty shortly this guy is going to have a pile of work in store. You guys have a good night. We'll see you next time.